Hey do-it-yourselfers, Bob here. So it's been about 3.5-4 months since I got the Ineos Grenadier, so I thought I'd do an update on it and just let you know if I still like it, disappointed with it, or whatever. This one here is a 2024 Trial Master with all the bells and whistles. What's good about it? Let's start with that. Well, I mean, look at it. It's an awesome looking vehicle. I get compliments on it all the time. I've had people actually park next to me and Google what it actually is because they had no idea what it was. But I get compliments all the time from people that come up and say, what is that? It looks super cool. So it definitely looks the part. Completely functional too for what you want to do, off-roading, overlanding. So a lot of design went into this. I think it's a good vehicle in that respect. It took what the Defender had and sort of upped the game. Lots of features and functionality, and especially for me, customizability is fantastic. A lot of new vendors are in the marketplace now and are able to bring some good products and performance upgrades to the Grenadier. So that makes it a lot more enjoyable and allows people to customize it as for what their use really is. So definitely good quality components used. It's got nice Recaro seats, Brembo brakes, HVAC springs, Carrera rods. They've chosen the right components for sure to give the best features and functionalities of this Grenadier. I'm really pleased with the quality of components and how good it does both on and off-road. So you can see the springs and the setup there, the nice red frame on this particular one. The selection of the BMW inline-6 turbo engine I think is good for the North American market. I would have preferred the diesel, but can't always get what you want. But this engine seems to have enough power and torque. It's a well-known engine, detuned for quality, so I think that's good for longevity of the vehicle. So far, no issues with the engine. So again, I think they did a good job on design. They set it up for maximum flexibility depending on your needs and wants. I've got mine set up here for overlanding right now. But like I said, the add-ons and things make it really functional. You can customize it the way you want, and I think that's the best way to get the most out of the vehicle. So lots of room in the rear seat, which is great. If you've got your whole family in there, you got pets, you could also do the rear seat delete if you'd like. In my case, there's 2 batteries under the rear seat, so it gives a little extra oomph for the starter battery. So they thought of that. That's really good. I don't think they do that anymore though, actually. So like I said, lots of good features and functionality if you choose to outfit it that way. But let's talk about the negatives. For me, that's the biggest negative right there is the HVAC system. I've had it in 2 times now. The first one was in winter when the HVAC, there was no fan or heat or anything. It was basically dead. Turns out it's a known issue. They got it fixed up right away. There's 3 ground points. I think it's 2 in the driver's side and 1 in the passenger, maybe vice versa. But there's too much coating on the ground points, so they clean that off. They redo the ground points, and that fixed the HVAC issue. The second issue I had with the HVAC was no AC whatsoever. Turns out that when they shipped the vehicle, they didn't ship it with any refrigerant, so that was an easy fix. They topped it up, got her all set up, and now it blows reasonable cold. I won't say it's anything shocking, but that was one thing that definitely needed to be fixed. So the other thing with the HVAC, which I really don't like, is I don't want to say it's confusing, it's not intuitive. Sometimes you won't get much air blowing out the back vents, as an example. You have to understand what each setting, like the defrost and feet versus the head and feet setting does, and how much air that pushes to the rear thing. So to me, it's an overly complicated setup when HVAC systems have been around forever. I'm not sure why they did it the way they did. It works for the most part, but I think they could have made it a lot easier and a lot more effective too. Colder, hotter, things like that would have been a nice improvement over the vehicle. So that's my main gripe with the Ineos. The other one is the rear door. There's bongs. Like when it gives you an air, it bongs, and when it bongs, it's an annoying sound. The rear door, which I guess is another known issue, the top of the door wasn't tight, and then when I'd go over bumps and things like that, it would give the bong and say that the rear door is not closed. Now, it got to be quite a bone of contention, because every bump I went over, it bong, bong, bong. So that was super annoying, but easily fixed. They just moved the upper latch D-ring out a few millimeters, and then it made a solid connection, and haven't had that problem since. The other issue I took it in for service. I wanted to get an early service done, a break-in service, if you will. They didn't say it needed to be done or anything like that. They recommended, I think, 12,000 or 16,000 kilometers, something crazy. But I took it in early, got all the first service done on it, because I wanted to get the break-in all taken care of. So the other thing with service is it's a closed system. Most cars or vehicles, you can get a scanner and do ODB resets and things like that. With this one, unfortunately, you can't do it. So when you take it in if you change the oil, I like to work on my own car. So if I change my oil, I have to take it in the dealership to get the service reset light done. That's super annoying in my opinion. The other thing is the ODB2 sensors, TPMS sensors. If you move the wheels around, you have to get the dealer to do that as well. I think that's super annoying. There is 2 companies right now that I'm aware of that are working on software to be able to do it yourself. So hopefully they keep working on that and get that fixed up. Yeah, the other issue I had, told the dealer about, after about 500 kilometers, the power steering fluid reservoir was leaking. I guess this is a known BMW issue, and you can get third-party O-rings to fix that, but I thought that's pretty poor in a brand new vehicle with that few kilometers on it, that it starts, well, it was weeping, not leaking, but definitely something to keep your eyes on it. I made the dealer aware of it. So it's another kind of a minor annoyance. Now, for me, none of these things are that bad, because I have a dealer here in town that I can get my stuff done at. So that's fantastic. But if you had any of these minor issues, well, the HVAC one wasn't minor, but if you had those and you're 6 to 8 hours away from the dealer, or you just want to reset your oil light, that's super annoying. So definitely something to consider if you're thinking of buying one of these. So for me, I wanted to make sure that I got all these gremlins and issues worked out before I took it up into the mountains off-roading. It's important. These ones were kind of niggly ones, but you don't want things like this to break or happen while you're in the boonies with no chance of getting things fixed. So, the big question: am I happy with my purchase? Would I do it again? Do I still like the truck? Is it worth it to me? Well, that's more than one question, but you get the idea. Absolutely. I love this truck. It's going to be fantastic. I hope it lasts for years to come. I'm looking for lots of adventures out of it, and I'll definitely keep doing videos on it. So now that she's all tuned in, it's time to get her, do some overlanding off-roading, and get her up into the mountains of Canada. So I hope this helped. Thanks very much. Bye.